Good afternoon, folks. This is Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers, and it is a wonderful Thursday, June the 3rd, 2021. This is episode number 219 of your 3 business tips at 3 o'clock in and around 3 minutes. This week, for the next 7 days, we're going to continue what we started yesterday and talk a lot about sales techniques. We're going to talk about being a specialist, pain points of clients, and analyzing your clientele. Sales. Small business owners, entrepreneurs, sales is the lifeblood of your company. And as a small business, you, the owner, are going to probably do more sales than anybody else. If nothing else, you're going to understand the sales process to the point of actually teaching it to your staff, assuming that you have staff. But when you're a solopreneur, sales is what you do. And most business owners hate sales. Most people hate to be sold. But until you got transactions occurring for products or services, you don't really have a business. And until those sales occur regularly, you don't have a growing business. And so many times as a web developer that helps and works with solopreneurs and small business startups, they focus on all the other details, but they don't focus enough time on sales. We've talked a little bit about sales in these episodes off and on, but I really want to focus in and drill in for the next week to talk about it. And if you may have a business that isn't related to sales, or your process may not be in sales, but it's a good idea to understand because sales make your business work and give you a paycheck and where you work for. So here's the first point. Business tip number 1. You as an owner, as an employee, as a worker, need to be the specialist in your product and service. You need to know it better than anybody else. You need to be the specialist, the doctor that knows everything about everything. If you sell roofing, you need to know every single kind of shingle that exists, every different way to put it on a roof, every different types of roofs that exist, every different technique for installation possible, every competitor out there that services a product, every one of the competitors in your region of the area that you sell in. You should be a specialist. We love specialists. We pay specialists more money than regular folks. If you think in the medical field, it is a specialist that specializes in the finest little details, right? And you want a specialist with lots of experience. So as a business owner, you need to be that specialist. Number 2, you need to understand cold, the pain points of your customers. Why would they buy from you to the point of what pain does it solve? What are they experiencing out in the field that your particular product or service overcomes? Business tip number 3, you have got to know your clientele forward and backward. Their age, what they like, where they hang out, why they're buying, where they shop, how much time they spend online, how many kids they have, where do they live, what do they like, what kind of car do they drive, what radio station they listen to. You have got to know your clientele so well that you could profile them in a heartbeat. Not that we profile people, but you could say the average client is between 45 and 55. They buy this. They have 2.5 kids. They live in this zip code. They have this house. They drive this car. Even if you sell a small little widget, you've got to know your clientele well. So the first part about sales is being a specialist, knowing the pain factor of your clients, and knowing your clientele forward and backward. We'll dissect and cover many more, but this is what I'm studying today. Anything I'm studying, I throw over the fence to you because I want you to be awesome. Now go back to sleep.